Dave, 48 hours just less away from the fourth qualifying round tie in the FA Cup. You looking forward to it?
Yeah, excited. I think, and it was only just less than 2 weeks ago now that we obviously confirmed our place, but it's felt like a long time coming, if that's a sort of strange way. But yeah, look, we're really excited about it. I think obviously we've got to try and keep the lads' feet on the ground and try and prepare for it like we would do any other game. But yeah, really excited.
In terms of obviously recent league results, looking back to just Tuesday, obviously a tough sort of point to take against Glossop. Obviously, from their perspective, they sort of were quite happy with that point, but obviously to go 2-0 up to then concede to draw 2-2 must have been a negative, but sort of on the flip side to carry on that unbeaten run must be a massive positive.
Yeah, I think the manner in which we obviously conceded the 2 goals was disappointing. You feel at 2-0, a bit of game management, a bit better sort of game management, and you've almost got the points in the bag. But look, fair play to Glossop. Ultimately they deserved the point for the way they sort of pressed us at the back end of the game. So sometimes you just got to take the point and run. And I think coming out the back of the Radcliffe game, obviously talking to Tim and the staff going into the sort of 3 league games that we had in between this and obviously the FA Cup, we said if we get 7 points we'll be over the moon with it. When you come away Tuesday, obviously disappointed because you've been 2-0 up, but I think, in hindsight and what we said, look, 7 points is a brilliant return considering the load that the players have had and the excitement of the FA Cup games.
In terms of the players, obviously a massive game for them as individuals. Obviously, you never know who can sort of be written into the headlines in games like this. How are they feeling ahead of the weekend?
Yeah, I think they're buoyant. Obviously, everyone was disappointed Tuesday, but I think the focus and the preparation now is all on Saturday. And look, I know it's a big game, but it's just another game, so we need to treat it like such. Obviously, the lads are going to be sort of eager to make sure that they're playing, and training's been really good tonight. But it's another game. It's a big game, but it's just another game. We need to go and prepare right for it, and just make sure we show up and give a good account of ourselves.
In terms of personnel, obviously Bebeto Gomez and Josh Gregory have missed out over the last couple of games. Are they back in contention for the weekend?
Yeah, potentially. I think Bebeto's been seen tonight, and he's in light training tonight, non-contact, so he's a possibility. And Josh is unavailable tonight, but again, he's a little bit better. He's done a little bit of training on his own on Tuesday and Wednesday, so we'll have to make probably a call on Josh tomorrow.
And I guess when it gets to sort of this time of the season and you're sort of playing games on a fairly regular basis, 2 games a week, you're always going to get those sort of knocks and sort of injuries. You've just got to manage that.
Exactly, and that's why we've got a squad. It's a squad game, and we're operating with sort of 18, 19 players at the moment. Everyone's equally as good as each other, so of course you miss individuals, you miss different profiles and different players who've got different strengths, but generally speaking we've been able to rotate the squad a little bit more than what we would like to or would normally do, and that's obviously just because of the number of games. So trying to keep people fresh. It's tough at times because obviously you win a game, you'd like to keep the same 11, but we're trying to react on what the data's telling us in terms of where people are fatigue-wise. So made up with all the lads, they've all bought into what we're trying to do, and obviously the results and in most games the performance have been excellent.
Back to the FA Cup, obviously to come on a run of 5 games in the FA Cup as a step 9 side from the extra preliminary round in itself is a great feat, but to do them all away from home is again even bigger. And the way that sort of the games have come about against sort of higher league opposition, sort of looking at Radcliffe, Congleton, Harborough, Garforth, Blythe as well, there's been some good games in and amongst that. I guess you've got to be proud of your squad for the way that they've sort of pushed through that run, as well as having a busy league programme at the same time.
Absolutely. Look, I'm massively proud of all the players collectively and individually. I'm also proud of everyone involved at the club as well. I think don't underestimate the work that goes on behind the scenes, whether it be coaching staff, the analysis, the stuff that Darren's doing, sort of going out doing opposition reports, the kit men, the prep that goes into the kit and all the equipment. The physios are probably the busiest people at the club at the minute, trying to keep people fresh, rubs, all the other people behind the scenes, bringing it all together, organising it. I mean, it's a massive collective effort. I don't think people realise the amount of time and work that has to go into it. So look, I think Saturday's for everyone involved at the club, particularly the fans. Most especially the fans.
You mentioned the fans. I was just going to come to that to end. Obviously, from their perspective, they've travelled hundreds of miles to follow the team, not just in the cup but in the league as well. We've had sort of good away support at Longridge last weekend. There was great support on gig here on Tuesday night against Glossop North End. What's your message to them ahead of the weekend?
Just believe in the boys, come and be as loud and proud as you can. There's going to be moments throughout the season where we're not going to play well. Tuesday was probably one of them, at times, and sometimes, it's our job to get the fans off the seat. It's our job to get the fans enjoying watching us play, and I think we've done that the majority of the games. Sometimes we need them, and when we have, they've come through. So thanks for all your support. Please keep it coming, because you really are the 12th man.
Perfect. Thanks, Dave.
Thank you.